my fam. Oh, I am so happy, rested, slim, gorgeous. No, I'm not all that, but I did go to the gym today and yesterday, and I went for a walk the day before and the gym before that, and I have so much to talk about today. Yay! This is going to be extra long, extra juicy. So grab some tea or water, stay hydrated, and buckle up, my fam. All right, I am Perez Hilton, that dude, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and I go live here on YouTube every weekday at this same exact time, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific. I was early today, and so were you all. You were all early. Some of you are very punctual. I appreciate you. I thought today we would try it horizontal mode. So here we are, horizontal. Great for playback on your TV or your phone. Just, switching it up. Okay, if you can, like Melissa or Kyle or Hack the Planet or me or Jock or Terry or Anna Marie or Dawn, please consider becoming a member of my channel. If you are, not only do you support in a super duper meaningful way, or like Jerusha, you also get a little badge. So I know, and everybody knows, that you're a member. It would be so appreciated. In addition to getting the little badge, you also get to chat live with me during all of my Hot Topics shows. I'm about to switch this to member-only mode. However, everyone is welcome to watch. Everyone is welcome. And as soon as the live stream is over, everybody can leave a comment then, okay? So I'm switching it to member-only mode in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, you guys, I just feel so relieved and grateful. I feel like I'm ending the year strong. The kids are back in school. Hey, Ryan, the kids are back in school. I'm back in the gym. I'm done with all the legal drama. Hey, Jock. Let's start off with some sad news, and then we'll work our way towards everything else, okay? First, iconic actor and philanthropist Robert Redford passed away. Oh, when is that, Kyle? She mentioned that? That's awesome. Robert Redford, 89 though, lived quite a life, did so much, leaves behind a lot of loved ones. I saw one of his grandchildren posting about his grandfather. Good to know, Kyle. So rest in peace, Mr. Redford. What a life. All right. Still working our way through quicksand. Since we're on YouTube, does anybody remember the Try Guys? The original Try Guys? And do you all remember that drama with one of the Try Guys who cheated on his wife? And then they kicked him out of the Try Guys? Well, that dude, I think his name was Nate. Was his name Nate? Let me see here. Anna Marie remembers. Ned. I was close. Nate, Ned. Oh my God, so funny. I had a brain fart last night when I was making my Colleen Hoover video, but I think it's kind of funny that I did. Thank you, AKC, and what Jerusha said. I think I accidentally called Colleen Hoover Kathleen, and that's even more hilarious to me. It was not me being shady. It was just a slip up. Anyways, Ned Fulmer, he is back after a years-long sabbatical, cancellation, I guess you might say. He and his wife are still together. They've done a lot of therapy, and their marriage is stronger than ever, he says. Ned has launched a new podcast where he is going to be talking to other people that have gone through similar experiences. The podcast is called Rock Bottom, and his first guest is his wife, where they discuss his cheating scandal and how it blew up their lives. Yeah. I was just lost in thought, like, would I probably wouldn't stay with somebody that cheated on me like that. But that's only because, I mean, maybe if I was married, but I don't plan on getting married unless it's somebody like exceptional. And that exceptional person just won't do that, right? We will be honest, we will be in sync, and we will have discussed all of those things beforehand. All right. One of the topics of the video in the headline, Justin Bieber. A lot of people are excited about this. I'm nervous. Coachella just announced the headliners for next year's festival. And I think they announced it earlier than usual, right? Wait, I need to ask AI. When did Coachella announce the lineup for 2025? Let's see. Yes, oh my God, 2 months early. Coachella announced the 2025 lineup in November of last year, November 20th. Let's see when they announced it for 2024. Oops. 2024. Okay. Crazy. Oh my God, this is crazy. Coachella announced this year's lineup, the one that happened in April, in November of last year. Their 2024 lineup, they announced just 4 months before, in January of 2024. So the fact that they're announcing or have announced the Coachella 2026 lineup in September, that means they're worried about being able to sell it. That means they're concerned about, people's income. Money is tight, disposable income, and Coachella tickets are not cheap. And I'm just going to say it. I think this lineup sucks. We'll talk about the lineup, but first, specifically with regards to Bieber, he's the big headliner. Saturday night, Justin Bieber. On paper, it makes a lot of sense. God, I'm like, this is an interesting experiment. I think this is going to be the last time that I do a horizontal video. I thought, let me switch it up, but no, I get more views live when I'm vertical. Oh well, you live, you learn. I can't switch it now. Anyways, probably because people don't like turning their phones over, I guess. I don't know. But I thought, you know what? It might help with replay. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm not optimistic. I like a lot of people watching live. Anyways, Bieber. It worries me. I mean, it makes sense on paper because Bieber has not performed in a long time. He's done a couple of guest appearances. Like he popped up a couple months ago at a SZA show with Kendrick Lamar. He joined SZA on stage, but he hasn't had a concert of his in years. And even that one, he canceled a bunch of dates, remember? I worry about a few things with Justin Bieber. I worry that he might cancel this. I worry that he might cancel it. Putting on a massive show, if that's what he's going to do, it's very time consuming. But it is possible that Bieber might phone it in. It's possible Bieber might suck. Oh God, who was that really awful Coachella performance from a few years ago? I think it was Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean sucked a few years ago, right? Like he wouldn't even put himself on the screen, right? Am I remembering that wrong? He didn't even put himself on the screen. We will talk about the Charlie Kirk of it all in a little bit. That's coming up later. But yeah, that's also something to consider. Some people are going to be afraid of going to a Coachella type. Oh God, I almost don't even want to say it. It would be hard to smuggle in weapons to Coachella, but it's probably not hard to smuggle in like a dangerous gas, right? I'm surprised that more crazy people haven't figured out how to like use poisonous gas. Yes, Jerusha. Today's the last horizontal. Don't you worry. Anyways, it worries me that Bieber might cancel. It worries me that he might suck. It worries me that he might not give people what they want. I think there's a good possibility that Justin might do majority new songs. This is Coachella. It's not a Justin Bieber concert. People are going to Coachella for the experience, to party, more so even than the music, right? They want the hits. They don't want Swag and Swag 2 being the majority of his set. They want songs they know. They want Baby. They want What Do You Mean? They want Sorry. They want all the songs. They want My Mama Don't Like Me, but she likes everyone. Wait, I heard a song at the gym yesterday that was a Justin Bieber. Wait, what was that Justin Bieber and DJ Snake song? That was a good one too. DJ Snake, Justin. Let Me Love You. Let me love you. Ah, ah. Like people want to hear that. People want bops. Hopefully Bieber gives them what they want, and hopefully it's great, but I'm worried. I'm worried about Bieber. But if he flakes, where am I now? I'm home in Vegas. If he flakes, they might upgrade Radiohead. Radiohead is performing, but they're not doing one of the main stages. That's really weird. They're doing the bunker. The bunker. What's the bunker? What's the bunker at Coachella? Oh, maybe it is one of the main stages. The bunker at Coachella refers to a cryptic, unannounced event called the Bunker Debut of Radiohead Kid A Amnesia. Oh, are they not even going to perform? Wait, what? Are they not even going to perform? It is expected to be an immersive event tied to Radiohead's Kid A and Amnesiac albums. Possibly a recreation of a planned but unbuilt art installation or a unique performance, though its exact nature remains to be revealed. Well, hopefully it's a performance. But I'm not a big Radiohead fan, so I don't care. The other big headliners for Coachella 2026 are Sabrina Carpenter and Karol G. And I love Sabrina, but she's been touring nonstop. There's nothing special about Sabrina performing at Coachella. She's literally been touring nonstop, which is great. But her fans have been able to see her. And a lot. And she's on Friday night. Then the other big headliner is Karol G, which I think is cool. Karol G. I'm a fan. But the cool thing about Coachella is that it used to be like so many awesome artists. Now, it's just about the headliners. All of the other artists are just like, whatever. I'm super underwhelmed. The XX, Teddy Swims, Cat's Eye, who cares? Cat's Eye, Devo, Moby, The Strokes, Addison Rae, that's a good look for her. David Byrne, Young Thug, I don't know, this is so boring. I don't know. I have zero desire to go. Yeah, but my point was, she was on her tour, 49 Blanco, was as recently as this year. It's like she hasn't taken a long break from touring. Like her last dates, let me see, Sabrina Carpenter set list. Let's see. Yeah, her tour didn't wrap up, I don't believe, until April. I mean, okay, fine. By next April, it'll be a year, but still. Her tour wrapped up in April. And then she had some festival shows this summer also. She even did Lollapalooza. She did Lollapalooza in August. It doesn't feel that special. Like, actually, that's lame. Coachella is booking her after Lollapalooza. Anyways, I'm a fan, though. I like her. All right. In other news, you know what? I mentioned on my podcast that I am not a fan of that Golden song. We going up, 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 na, 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 na. My 10-year-old daughter hates that song also. She can't stand it.
Stop lying.
She was here. She heard me. You want to come here?
Yeah.
You like that song?
Yeah.
How does it go?
You sing it.
You sing it. You know it. I don't know the lyrics.
You don't know it?
We're going up, up, up.
You're singing it.
Okay, you go. How does it go?
Like singing in front of people.
You love it. You do it all the time.
Yeah, in here.
Okay, well, just pretend nobody's watching. How does it go?
From the start?
Yeah.
Okay. Given the dawn, I didn't know how to believe I was the queen that I meant to be. I lived to.
All right, just give me the chorus. Give me the chorus.
What?
The chorus.
Which one?
We're going up, that part.
Oh, the main
Yes.
We're going up, 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 it's our moment. Living a life it's so golden. There are a moment. Oh, up, 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 voices. Okay, I'm done.
All right.
Okay, bye.
I can't stand that song. I think it's so mediocre. It's so basic. However, speaking of Justin Bieber, I came across this AI video of Bieber singing it, but not really him. It was like AI. So freaking good. I'm like, oh my God. They need to get him on a remix or have him release like a real version ASAP. Because that is a smash. I mean, the song already went to #1, but it's just cheesy, so lyrically. All right, another person that I mentioned in the headline of my video today, drama surrounding Beyonce and Jay-Z, which is silly. But I understand why people are upset. I think it's silly, but I understand it. I did not watch the movie 49 Blanco, but my kids have a bunch. So Beyonce and Jay-Z were at this charity dinner over the weekend that Jay-Z organized. And among the guests at the charity dinner in Atlantic City were Ivanka Trump and her husband, Jared Kushner. And a lot of people were upset that that Jay-Z invited Ivanka and Jared to his charity event. I'm not. Ivanka's not working in the White House anymore. She's distanced herself from her father. Who cares? She, I'm sure, spent a lot of money on her seat, and so did her husband to donate to charity. So I don't know. And look, it got them attention. I'm not bothered by it, but a lot of people are disappointed, hurt, sad. Speaking of rappers, from Jay-Z to Cardi B, we are just days away from Cardi B's new album coming out. Her long delayed and highly anticipated sophomore release. And we just found out who the features on the album are. This is pretty cool and eclectic. On Cardi B's sophomore album, I'm the Drama, she features Summer Walker, Selena Gomez, Kehlani, Lizzo, Tyla, Cash Cobain, Janet Jackson, and Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion. Wait, it's Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah. We're going up. Now I have that silly song stuck in my head. Up, up, up. The moment. Oh, God, it's so cheesy. Anyways, and it's I like that Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B are reuniting. Also, Cardi B just announced her first ever arena tour. She's going big, kicking off next year. Her second show is in Vegas. I don't know if I care enough about Cardi to see her live. It's not like, I don't think I would. Maybe if there's a really cool opening act, then I would consider it. Like somebody I really want to see. Like, actually, even though her music's been flopping lately, Lizzo opening for Cardi B, that would be a good bill. That I would go, because I think Lizzo's good live. No. Megan's song on the album is WAP? Ugh. Boring. Are we sure it's not that and another new song? I mean, fine, whatever. Wait, don't tell me that the Selena one's the one that she's already released also, right? Wait, is the Selena song? No, the Selena one is new. Because I saw Selena post something on her IG story today. I don't think she'd be hyping up an old song. Anyways. Ay, ay, ay. A lot of developments with this 22-year-old that has been today charged with the murder of Charlie Kirk, Tyler Robinson. He's been charged with 7 crimes. 7 crimes, including capital murder, obstruction of justice, and tampering with a witness. And in the indictment, they included a text exchange between the suspected shooter and his romantic partner, who's now been named by authorities. Ay, ay, ay. Called Lance Twiggs, male name, but transitioning to female. And you know what? I said this on my podcast. I don't know if it's the reason, but I think a reason, one of the many reasons that Tyler Robinson did what he did, I think, is because of religious intolerance. This might be a hot take, but he comes from a very religious Mormon family, grew up in a very Mormon area. It's clear he's different, queer. He was dating a man, and then now that man is becoming a woman. Ay, ay, ay. Anyways, according to court filings, Robinson, the suspected shooter, instructed his partner, Lance Twiggs, to look under his computer keyboard, where a handwritten note said, quote, "I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to take it." When Twiggs responded in disbelief, Robinson wrote, I'm sorry. Actually, let me read to you the text exchange verbatim, because this is interesting. The partner says, "What? You're joking, right?" Then the suspected shooter says, "I am still okay, my love." This is all real. This was in the indictment today. According to the feds. "Hey, Carolyn, I am still okay, my love, but am stuck in Orem for a little while longer yet. Shouldn't be long until I can come home, but I gotta grab my rifle still. To be honest, I had hoped to keep this secret till I died of old age. I am sorry to involve you." Then the partner says, "You weren't the one who did it, right?" And then Robinson says, "I am. I'm sorry." Then the partner said, "I thought they caught the person." Robinson said, "No, they grabbed some crazy old dude. Then interrogated someone in similar clothing. I had planned to grab my rifle from my drop point shortly after, but most of that side of town got locked down. It's quiet, almost enough to get out, but there's one vehicle lingering." "Why?" asked the partner. "Why did I do it?" Robinson responded. "Yeah," said the partner. The suspected shooter said, I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out. If I'm able to grab my rifle unseen, I will have left no evidence. Going to attempt to retrieve it again. Hopefully they have moved on. I haven't seen anything about them finding it. Then the partner says, how long have you been planning this? The suspected shooter, a bit over a week, I believe. I can get close to it, but there's a squad car parked right by it. I think they already swept that spot, but I don't want to chance it. I'm wishing I had circled back and grabbed it as soon as I got to my vehicle. I'm worried what my old man would do if I didn't bring back Grandpa's rifle. IDEK? Wait, what's that? IDEC? I don't even know. I don't even know. Sorry. I don't even know. He put the initials. I don't even know if it had a serial number, but it wouldn't trace to me. I worry about prints, says the suspected shooter. I had to leave it in a bush where I changed outfits. Didn't have the ability or time to bring it with. I might have to abandon it and hope they don't find prints. How the F will I explain losing it to my old man? Only thing I left was the rifle wrapped in a towel. This 22-year-old deranged monster was worried more about his dad being, well, what does that say about the dad? But he was worried more about his dad not getting his grandfather's rifle back than about having just murdered a man. Bonkers. Bonkers. Then he tells his partner, remember how I was engraving bullets? The effing messages are mostly a big meme. If I see notices bulge UWU on Fox News, I might have a stroke. Wait, what does UWU mean? Oh my God, I'm so out of the lingo. UWU is an emoticon and internet slang used to express happiness, tenderness, or affectionate feelings. Wow, I had no idea. Depicting a cute face like a happy cat or rabbit, with U's as closed eyes and W as a cat-like mouth. Wow. Robinson then tells his partner, all right, I'm going to have to leave it. That really effing sucks. Yes, me. Judging from today, I'd say Grandpa's gun does just fine. I don't know. I think that was a $2,000 scope. Delete this exchange. My dad wants photos of the rifle. He says Grandpa wants to know who has what. The feds released a photo of the rifle, and it is very unique. He's calling me right now, not answering. Since Trump got into office, my dad has been pretty diehard MAGA. I'm going to turn myself in willingly. One of my neighbors here is a deputy for the sheriff. You are all I worry about, love. And then the partner said, I'm much more worried about you. And then Robinson says, don't talk to the media. Don't take any interviews or make any comments. If any police ask you questions, ask for a lawyer and stay silent. So this is the witness tampering part. I don't know, Maria. The partner handed this over to police, and I'm sure they also saw it from the suspected shooter's phone. Two separate phones confirming this. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't believe that the authorities would put this out unless they confirmed it. Correct me. And actually, there's this is crazy. The New York Times obtained a Discord chat, screenshots of a Discord chat between the suspected shooter and about, I don't know how many, but a group of friends. Up to about 20 people. This is so crazy. The day after the shooting, Robinson was joking with friends about how he resembled the suspected shooter on Discord. I don't even know what Discord is. That's like you have like a private community, or why not just use like Instagram group chat? Whatever. Yeah, he was joking that his doppelganger was the one who did this. And then another friend wrote Tyler, Killed, Charlie. But they were joking because he and his friends were saying how he looked like the suspected shooter. It's crazy. Michelle, appreciate you, gorgeous. Robinson replied, "My doppelganger is trying to get me in trouble." Then another one of his friends joked that they should turn Charlie in to get the reward money. Crazy. There's even more. There was a press conference that was held today, and I really feel for the parents. Utah prosecutors said today that they will seek the death penalty for Robinson. Luigi Mangione was also in court today, too. The judge there in New York dismissed the terrorism charge against him, but he's still going to face schmurder. When he showed up virtually, Tyler Robinson was wearing a suicide prevention smock. I don't even know what that means. A suicide prevention smock? Let me show you. How does that prevent somebody from harming themselves? I guess it looks, it doesn't, I don't know, Melanie. Yeah, it's like this. We're going up. Oh, no, I got that silly song stuck in my head. Anyways, crazy. I watched the video of this guy as the judge was reading the charges, and he didn't really react. He's probably in a state of shock, or maybe heavily medicated. I'm not sure. He only spoke to give his name. And how fascinating. Oh my God. Remember how there were reports originally that multiple people were detained? And actually, Tyler Robinson mentioned that in the text to his partner. Well, the first one was this old guy, George Zinn, 71 years old. He told police that he did it. Even though he did it, he didn't. He confessed that he did it to help the shooter get away. That guy's been charged now with obstruction of justice and possession of child corn. Crazy. 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 Becky, we don't need to say. Use your imagination. Crazy. All right, let's keep it moving. Sorry. All right, in other political news, Donald Trump has sued the New York Times. I am a member of the media. Every single member of the media should be outraged by this. Donald Trump has been waging war against the press. He sued ABC and got a settlement out of them. He sued CBS and got a settlement out of them. He sued the Wall Street Journal and his friend Rupert Murdoch. It wouldn't shock me if he even sues Fox News. Rupert Murdoch owns that too. An attack against the media serves two purposes. One, it gives him control. It instills fear in these big media organizations because nobody wants to be dealing with the legal expenses and the legal baggage, the drama that comes with it. But also, and just importantly, Donald Trump's legal war against the media helps his agenda of planting distrust in the media. So many people don't trust the media anymore. I trust the media. I believe that the media serves an important and noble function. We need traditional media. I'm all for what I do. I think it's important, but I think both are needed. We need traditional and non-traditional media. Awful. Donald Trump was saying that the New York Times violated campaign rules by endorsing Kamala Harris. They said that her endorsement was one of the biggest campaign contributions of all time. Oh, God. Thank you, Melissa. He said that the Times has been smearing him, defaming him for years. Oh, God. Wrapping up our political segment, Maureen Comey, remember her from the Diddy trial when I was covering that every single day? She got fired recently and has now filed a lawsuit against the Department of Justice saying that her firing was politically motivated. She's a federal prosecutor. Is that illegal though? Can't they fire her at will without cause? I mean, I believe it is politically motivated, but I'd have to look at what her contract, her agreement, what her employment agreement looked like. You know, most jobs, you can get fired without cause. All right, in lighter news, the Chiefs lost again on Sunday. They are 0 for 2 this season. However, after Sunday's game, Patrick Mahomes celebrated his 30th birthday with some of his teammates and Taylor Swift, who is too busy to be deposed by Justin Baldoni, but not too busy to go to the Chiefs game and then go to Patrick Mahomes' birthday party afterwards. All right. Now, oh my God, holy moly, have I been talking for this long? Jesus, we got to get to all of the It Ends With Us saga. I wanted to save it to the end because I didn't want to bore people who were not interested in that. We're talking about a lot of different topics today. First, Isabella Ferrer has made her first appearance since the Baldoni Lively lawsuit drama heated up with regards to her. Isabella Ferrer went to a Fashion Week event in New York City. Yes, Becky, we did mention that at the beginning. Yes, hack. So if I'm Justin Baldoni or Team Wayfarer, now that I know that Isabella Ferrer is in New York City and might be going to more Fashion Week events, I might covertly start, using my connections to get RSVP lists and see if Isabella is going to go to any other event and serve her. Okay, also, Judge Lyman issued an order with regard, there's so many developments, it's crazy. Blake Lively subpoenaed so many people. It's really hard trying to prove an untraceable smear campaign, and that's what she's trying to do. She subpoenaed Brian Friedman's private investigators, this company called Sourced Intelligence. And Judge Lyman just issued an order. It says, before the court is the motion of movant plaintiff Blake Lively to compel respondent Sourced Intelligence to comply with a subpoena under Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 45. Lively filed her motion on August 22nd, 2025, and Sourced Intelligence simultaneously noted its opposition. Since then, the court has issued memoranda and orders in 2 related cases presenting similar issues. Given this overlap between the cases and subpoenas, the parties are directed to file a joint letter with the court by Wednesday, September 17th, addressing the extent to which the court's recent decisions resolve the issues presented in Lively's current motion. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but what's fascinating about this is the judge said the parties are to file a joint letter. How the hell is that going to work? These 2 parties don't agree on nothing. On one hand, you have Brian Friedman's private investigators. On the other hand, you have Blake Lively's lawyers. A joint letter? addressing the extent to which the court's recent decisions resolve the. So basically, if I'm reading that correctly, the judge basically said the court's recent decisions resolve the issues presented in Lively's current motion to compel. He basically already ruled, right? He's just, I don't even know why he's asking for a letter then. Weird. Additionally, today, Baldoni and the Wayfarer parties and Jed Wallace both filed privilege logs, also in New York, for Judge Lyman to review with regards to those two TAG employees, one that still works there, one that doesn't work there anymore, the Crisis Communications Company, Melissa Nathan's TAG Communications. And it was really interesting for me to see what a privilege log looks like. The one that I submitted to the judge here in Nevada was not that good or detailed. But I had never made one before. I did it by myself. Excuse me. Jeez Louise. I should have had my coffee, but I'm taking my kids to a show in a little bit, and I wanted to save my coffee just to have right before the show starts, in case I get sleepy. I don't want to fall asleep during the show. Anyways, they both filed their privilege logs today. Also, juicy-ish, y'all, I wasted so much time reading the Skyline. There's so many different names. Sourced intelligence are the private investigators. Skyline is the company that helped to create the lawsuitinfo.com. And all of these signal chats were just unsealed. And it was hella boring. I literally wasted my time. I mean, not too boring because I'm hooked on this saga, but there was nothing really that juicy there. Let me share some of perhaps the juiciest parts. They were, I'm going to do it from reverse order, from the end of the signal chats, the beginning, because it got a little juicier towards the end. But it doesn't prove retaliation. It doesn't prove conspiracy. It doesn't prove anything. This signal chat was literally just about getting that website up. And if anything, it proves that the Wayfarer defendants wanted to make sure that everything was correct and factual. Jamie Heath, the president of Wayfarer Studios, Justin Baldoni's producing partner, said, "Oh, take this down. Unless it's not accurate right now. We have to be accurate." I thought that was really noble. And at one point, this is all from memory. At one point, Jamie Heath lovingly tone policed Brian Friedman, the lawyer. Brian Friedman wanted to call the website, I think it ends with truth.com. But Jamie Heath did not want to call it that. He said that was too theatrical. That's funny. They didn't want to do anything showy. They just wanted to get all of the facts out there for the public to be able to look at themselves in an easy way to get to. Because not everybody knows how to access the court filings, except for mommy sleuths and daddy sleuths. And then when the website, and there were a lot of technical difficulties getting it up, making sure that it was viewable for everybody. Then after it was up and running, they were celebrating about how much traffic it was getting. But honestly, there's no smoking gun here. It's crazy that Blake Lively was fighting so hard for these signal communications. There are more that will come, but I mean, look at this. This was all at the beginning of February. Jamie Heath said, "Let those who need to express their disdain for us and love for the other team do it and wear proudly. They're allowed. Just as we love when people sing for us, some will sing for them. Bring it on. We are not dissuaded or even affected. Have at it." Ooh, that was good. That was juicy, but, really noble. They were talking about this one Reddit community that was freaking out. That was pretty funny. But there was nothing negative here. It's wild. And once again, it just reaffirms what I believe, that Blake is going to want to settle. Meanwhile, oh my God, the court docket over in the Van Zandt trial blew up. So many filings, lawyers for so many of the parties, for Case and Coslow, lawyers for Baldoni and the Wayfarer defendants, lawyers for Stephanie Jones, all of them fighting over designating some transcript parts as attorney's eyes only or confidential or not. And there's so much redacted here. And apparently, God, I need my mommy sleuths and daddy sleuths to come through. Stephanie Jones wants to unseal or unredact the name of a high-profile person that the attorney for Case and Coslow, or maybe it's just Case's attorney, one of the attorney, or maybe multiple attorneys, I don't even remember. This is a bit of a blur because I wasn't paying too much attention to the Jones case. They're really trying to fight against unredacting the name of this high-profile person. My hair looks a lot better today. Sorry, did I say that already? Anyways. I don't think the general public cares as much about the Stephanie Jones trial, but I care. I'm interested. If any of you mommy sleuths and daddy sleuths have figured out who this high-profile person is that Stephanie Jones knows the identity of, but wants the identity made public, I'm dying to know. I want it made public too. Oh, what's that? Sorry, I was just seeing some functionality on YouTube. Wait, how does this work? Sorry, hold on. Oh, it's not working for me. Oh, well, all good. Anyways, it says you can pin, whatever. Let's keep it moving. Let's end with some positive things, okay? First, Blake Lively's another simple favor director, Paul Feig, however you pronounce his name, is directing this new movie with Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried called The Housemaid. And in promoting this, Paul Feig says, Bring your friends and wear your pearls because you'll definitely be clutching them. That's throwing a little shade, right? Or just using the drama for personal gain. And finally, before I take some questions, the Wayfarer Studios just released a new movie called Code 3. If any of you all want to support Justin Baldoni, go see that now. Yes, Becky, I believe that Brandon Sklenner is in this movie. Let me check. Yep. And Michelle Marone. Both of them. Michelle Marone was also in Another Simple Favor. And Brandon Sklenner was in It Ends With Us. All right, my fam, any questions? Questions, comments, concerns, observations? I love coffee though. I'm down to 2 cups a day. I was having a lot more than 2 during the whole Blake drama. Any questions, comments, concerns, observations, advice you want or need or want to share? I've been talking for a while. If none, I'll just see you all tomorrow. No, Melanie. Have a good night, Carolyn. All right. Appreciate you. This is going to be my last horizontal live. YouTube is pushing the vertical live. Oh well, but we've had a great chat. So many wonderful people here today. I appreciate you all. All right. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you tomorrow at 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific. Bye.